In question 5, we have to write each of the given equations in statement forms. So let's start with part 1. In part 1, the equation is p plus 4 equal to 15. So we could write this equation in statement form in a number of different ways. For example, we could refer to the LHS as a number p added to 4, or 4 added to a number p, or the sum of a number p and 4. So there are many different ways to write the same thing. So let's pick any one and go with it. So I'm going to write the sum of a number p and 4 is equal to 15. So this is one possible statement form of the first equation. Now let's go to the second equation. The second equation says m minus 7 is equal to 3. So we could say 7 subtracted from a number m gives 3. So this is one possible statement form of the given equation. In the third part, the equation is 2m equal to 7. So we could refer to 2m as the double of a number m. So let's say the double of a number m is 7. Or you could have written this as 2 times a number m, or twice of a number m is equal to 7. So as I said, many different ways to write the same thing. In part 4, the equation is m by 5 is equal to 3. So m by 5, we could refer to m by 5 as 1/5 of m. So we could say that 1/5 of m is 3. Okay, so this translates to m by 5 equal to 3. In part 5, the equation is 3m by 5 equal to 6. So we could refer to 3m by 5 as 3/5 of m. So we could say 3/5 of m is 6. So this is a statement form for the equation in part 5. In part 6, the equation is 3p plus 4 is equal to 25. So we could write this as 4 added to thrice of a number p is or gives 25. So 4 is being added to thrice of a number p, so 3p, and this gives 25. So this is a statement form of part 6. In part 7, the equation is 4p minus 2 is equal to 18. So you could write this as 2 subtracted from 4 times a number p, gives 18. So this is a statement form for the equation in part 7. 2 being subtracted from 4 times a number p gives you 18. Finally, in part 8, the equation is p by 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. So p by 2, we could refer to it as half of p. So half of a number p added, or actually let's write it in a different way this time, increased by 2. So increased by 2 means you're adding 2. So increased by 2 gives 8. So half of p, so p by 2, increased by 2 gives you 8. So with this, we have completed question number 5. To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.